Hey, what's going on, everybody? Welcome to Comic Book Fanatics. And I know it has been a hot damn minute since I actually did a video, so please bear with me if I happen to fumble or stumble throughout this, because I think I've almost forgotten how to do them. It almost seems like forever, but I know it's only been a few weeks or so. Nevertheless, I've just been kind of preoccupied with a few things going on over here and school and all that good stuff. You know how life just kind of gets in the way of doing some of the things that you love to do. But I just got this in the mail from Sideshow Collectibles. It is the Kylo Ren Star Wars from Hot Toys. And I figured I'd go ahead and do an unboxing, just an opening and putting this thing together. Because one of my goals for this year, and I've changed them so many times, but nevertheless, a goal is a goal. So I wanted to get the 1/6 scale figures of all the Sith Lords, and eventually work my way into the Jedis and probably the other characters eventually. So since Kylo was already shipping on Sideshow Collectibles, I decided to go ahead and pick him up first and get him incorporated into my collection, and just go from there. So anyways, without any further ado, I'll go ahead and commence to the unboxing. Alright, first, this is, as you can see, the cover of the box itself. Of course, just has the 1/6 scale figure of Kylo Ren on there. Nothing really spectacular. And on the back, it looks to be just some of the credits they have right there. And that's it. Okay, so let's go ahead and we'll slide this top portion of the box open. Here we go. We'll move this aside. And it looks like the inside of the box here has just more pictures of Kylo Ren and some stormtroopers in the background. Let me go ahead and pan this down so you guys can get a better... Alright. See? I feel like a noob doing a video again. It's been so long. Okay, so, and then the inner portion of the box, it has, looks like, all the parts and pieces to it. Let's see if I can open this up without... Now, so it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 hands, and 6 and 7 with the hands he has attached to him already. Then it has this cross lightsaber, and it has another hand right here with the forearm piece where it just has his cross lightsaber hilt, as opposed to it actually being projected out right there. And I'm not sure what this stuff is. These are little extra attachments down here. I don't know if you can... Okay, let me raise that up. Alright, so I'll go ahead and open. Slide this out of the box. That way it would make it a little bit easier. And I am just fumbling all over the place with this. Let me see if I can... We got this. And we'll go ahead and slide this off. Hopefully there's no tape that's preventing any of the free movement. Okay, that's good. And then we have Kylo Ren right here. And this is his saber portion. So you've got, as I mentioned earlier, his saber that's already extended out and just the hilt. We'll throw that aside for now. And let's move him out. So, this material seems to be... It's not bad. I mean, it's probably not the greatest. But it does a really good job as far as portraying some of the raggedness he has in his material. So, this is really great cloth too. So, let's put him aside for now. And then what we'll do is we'll take the base out. There we go. That's the base portion of it. Slide that off. And we have this, which is his crouch stand that most of these 1/6 scale figures go with, and it just kind of attaches to that, so nothing spectacular. Let's see. Oh, okay. So this right here, the pieces that I mentioned, looks like it comes with batteries, because the sabers actually light up too. So that'd be interesting to see how that works. And I wonder if it actually goes into the hilt of the saber, but I guess we'll find out. And then we've got some additional pieces just in case they break off, which I've known a few of them to do. And then his hands, opening, closed grips, and all the way up to a fist right there. Alright, so let's throw this one aside. And let's get some of this plastic off him. And hopefully this should be fairly easy to do. And it looks like I'm going to have to remove his hood. See? So there you go. Just have to remove his hood. Get that plastic piece out of there. And we'll go ahead and throw his hood back on. Hopefully this one's a little bit easier. You got to be really not extremely delicate with these, but I don't recommend doing a lot of yanking or just being real rough with these, because that's why they give you these additional parts and pieces, is so just in the event that you do end up snatching a hand off or snatching a piece off, that you can actually have an additional part to try to fix them on your own. Because I would hate, and I've done that on occasions where I've pulled some of this plastic piece off by accident, and you know, not trying to be forceful or anything, but just, you know, without knowing my own strength, and accidentally, see, there I go, I just kind of fumble around with it there. It'd probably be better if I lay him down. So let's go ahead, and we got one hand off, and then we'll take this other one, and there we go. I can slide him off here, and then they've got some on his feet as well. So let's see if we can take this off like a boot. There we go. So it's not that difficult. You can just kind of slide it off like a sock, but I make sure you hold it by the top of his boot there. That way it doesn't take the whole entire piece off. And there we go. So we got that off. And then the back portion just kind of holds his cloak together, I assume. And there we go. Okay. So that's everything off there. Let's go ahead and put him back on his stand. And we've got some inner portions right there. And I might have to raise it up a little bit. So let's go ahead. Best thing I like to do, I don't raise it all the way up. I raise it up to maybe the height of his crotch. That way when I just kind of bring him down, it just kind of sits right there. There we go. Alright. Oh, not bad at all. So it looks pretty good. Alright, so what I figured out is his additional hand is the hand that actually lights up. So the hand that he has on right now, his right hand, on his actual body right now is not the one that lights up. So in order for that to happen, to have the saber that lights up, you're going to have to take this little, I don't know if you can see it, hopefully it doesn't blur up here. You have to take this little screw out right here. And then this switch that you see right here, that is the on and off switch. Okay, so let's go ahead and start out with that first. We'll unscrew this, and we will take this out. And this is so small, I don't want to lose this, so let me put it down here, and that way we don't lose the screw. This is so small and so tiny as well. So let's see if I can grab this other, and make sure you use one of those tiny ass screwdrivers too, because that's the only way you'll be able to get it out. So let's go ahead and see if we can open this. There we go. And then as you notice right there, that's where the battery goes. So okay, so now I got the batteries in there, and hopefully I got them in the right way, because what I did was I had the larger portion facing out this way and the head facing this way. Okay, so there's only one way to find out, and here's the switch, and turn it on, and there's a light which lights it up, as you can see. Here we go. So I got them in the right way. So let's go ahead and then put the cap back on here so we don't lose anything. And then this small screw, baby screw, God, this is so small. Okay, so here's the saber, and so what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to, this comes off, and this comes off, so you can attach it to this hilt right here. Alright, so I had to pull back, and this was a bitch to get in. My goodness, I was just struggling for a minute with that. So I finally got him in with a little bit of manipulating, and now we'll go ahead and put the side of the sabers in, and we'll throw this one in, and let's check it out real quick. We'll turn it on, see if it just how it looks when it's light up. There we go. So it's not bad. I mean, probably looks a lot better in the dark. There we go. Pan it back a little bit for you guys. All right. Actually, you know, the camera doesn't really do it justice because I'm looking at it right here, and I'm looking at the little LCD screen on my camera. It looks so much better off camera than it does on camera. Okay. So, and with that said, so we have that together. Now we have Kylo Ren's hand, and basically what you have to do, from what I was noticing earlier, is you got to unzip his sleeve here, and then this is where you actually can switch out his hand, because you have the whole forearm portion, so you're going to have to move this up right there. Let's see if we can do this without breaking anything. Alright, and then let's see, there we go. Takes a little bit of yanking. See if I can get this in without it being a bitch. There we go. Oh, that was fairly easy. Okay, so let's go ahead and zip up his sleeve again. I had to put it on my lap real quick. So, let's take a look at Kylo Ren here for a second. It shows, you know, I notice his material. It looks like on the bottom right here, looks a little bit of polyester. All this is some type of material, so sort of polyester, maybe some type of wool fabric, I'm assuming. Doesn't feel like cotton, and the outside is sort of a shiny, I don't know, I'm not an expert in material. But then on the back, same thing. And one thing I was filling out earlier is you can actually manipulate a little bit of his hood to make it look the way you want it to look. And you change his head around. Then, you know, you pull down his hood here, you notice his helmet's got some battle damage, which is really nice. So they try to make this look as authentic as possible. So that's not bad at all. And what I would like to do is I like to take this hand off and actually have the hand that's opened and kind of display him like they have him in the movie, I guess. So let's see if we can take this off, and then let's put this on here. There we go. So that's how I like to have him, just like that. Maybe I'll play around with it a little bit, extend his arm out a little bit more. There he is. That's the saber lit up, and I've got him in that stance, kind of using the force. So there you go. That is Kylo Ren in all his finest. So hope you like this, and I think I'm really going to enjoy this in my collection as well. I want to have him actually right next to the Darth Vader, as you see off to the left over here, and then I'll put him right beside him, and that's it. Thanks for watching, everybody, and please, if you like this video, if you didn't like this video, you know, please give us some feedback. If you did like it, and if you want to see more, if you like the other videos, please subscribe, please like, and by all means, please share. Thanks a lot, guys. Take care of yourself, and I will talk to you guys soon.